3 signs. You're at the final stage. Before a breakthrough, there's a moment in every transformation where the darkness feels thicker than it ever has. Not because you're lost, but because you're close. The final stage before a breakthrough is not peace. It's war. And if you're here, it's because you're on the edge of something vast. But first, it will try to break you when you feel completely alone. Even when surrounded by people, there's a specific kind of silence that enters your life before everything changes. You begin to withdraw, not out of sadness, but instinct. You stop explaining yourself. You stop defending your values because you realize no one else can carry this weight for you. Epictetus once said, "It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows." And most of the world still thinks it knows, still clings to illusions. But not you. The isolation you're feeling is not punishment. It's purification. It's the stripping away of shallow connections, mindless habits, and emotional noise. What you're left with is the rawness of self. And only in this silence do you meet the person you were meant to become. We've all felt it. The cold stares when we pull away. The invisible walls that grow when we choose discipline over distraction. But here's the truth. You're not alone. You're just not like them anymore. Too, you're haunted by the urge to quit what no longer serves you. There comes a moment when you can no longer fake it. Not in conversations, not in your career, not in your habits, not even in your inner world. You begin to feel sick at the thought of staying the same. Sick of chasing what others told you to chase. Sick of lying to yourself just to belong. Seneca warned, as long as you live, keep learning how to live. That means shedding what once felt safe, but now feels suffocating. The pain you're feeling is not confusion. It's clarity. You're not lost. You're shedding your sting. But the world won't understand this process. They'll tell you you're being reckless. They'll say you've changed. Good. That means it's working. Growth is the most terrifying form of rebellion because it forces you to abandon identities you've outgrown and walk into a future no one can predict. But here's what we forget. A cage is still a cage, even if it's comfortable. And if you're starting to claw at the walls, it means your spirit is still alive. 3 destructive emotions begin to lose their power over you. The final sign is subtle, but it is the most powerful. You no longer react the way you used to. Anger visits you but doesn't stay. Fear knocks but finds the door locked. Sadness rises but you watch it pass like clouds over a silent mountain. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." And that is what you're finding. You begin to see the storm from above. You begin to understand that pain is not the enemy. It's the training. We have all been prisoners of our emotions, lashing out, shutting down, drowning in what we couldn't control. But now, you're becoming dangerous because stillness is terrifying to those who've never met it. Because a man who doesn't beg for validation can never be controlled. You may not see it yet, but something is shifting. The chaos you feel is the breaking of the old world inside you. It's the resistance before the birth, the noise before the silence, the fire before the light. So if you're exhausted, if you feel the weight of walking alone, if you've started saying no without guilt, and if your inner storms are growing quiet, then hear me clearly. You are not at the end. You are at the threshold. Don't turn back. Not now. Not when you've come this far. Let them call you cold. Let them call you distant. Let them say you've changed. Because one day they'll call you unbreakable. And when that day comes, you'll realize you didn't break. You broke through. Let them sleep. We rise. If this message found you in the Shadows, it wasn't by accident. Some of us weren't made to follow the noise. We were made to endure, to rise quietly, to master the war within. If you feel that fire burning deeper than before, subscribe. Because here we don't chase motivation. We forge discipline. And when the world sleeps, we train.